Is the market getting too euphoric, or is this just the beginning of the AI revolution? Today, we're going to cut through the noise. I'll show you which companies are truly benefiting from this wave, like Taiwan Semi, and which ones are getting left behind, like HP. We'll also tackle the one thing that could derail it all. Taiwan Semi just boosted its forecast, sending shockwaves through the market. But a hidden tax is quietly eating away at your savings, and later I'll explain exactly what it is and how to think about it. Let's start with the big picture. The market is feeling good. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq both closed in the green, with tech stocks leading the way. This optimism is fueled by strong earnings, especially from the banks and now from the semiconductor industry. The star of the show is, without a doubt, Taiwan Semiconductor. TSM is the company that makes the high-end chips for almost everyone, including Apple and Nvidia. They just raised their revenue growth projections, confirming that the spending on artificial intelligence is very, very real. If you believe in the AI revolution, TSM is at the heart of it. Another company riding this positive wave is Salesforce. After their annual conference, they gave a solid forecast, suggesting they expect to return to double-digit growth. Personally, I find Salesforce a complicated company to fully analyze, but the market loves the forecast and the stock is up. We also got a great signal from JBHT. This is a transport and logistics company, and I always watch it closely because it's a fantastic indicator of the U.S. economy's health. When JBHT does well, it means goods are moving. Their stock jumped after reporting earnings and revenue that beat expectations, a very bullish sign. And let's give a quick mention to Dollar Tree, which is betting on a wider variety of price points to drive growth. They have a clear plan. Also, congratulations to anyone invested in HIMS. That stock has been performing incredibly well. This is a lot to process, and it's crucial to stay informed. If you're getting value from this breakdown, take a second to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss these updates. Now, not everything is green. It's just as important to know what to avoid. Take a look at HP Inc., the company that makes printers and computers. Their stock fell significantly after they presented a cash flow outlook that was well below what the market expected. This is a huge red flag. It points to serious margin compression, meaning they are making less and less profit on the things they sell, a concerning sign in the AI era. United Airlines also took a hit. Their stock fell simply because their revenue disappointed. In this market, you can't afford to miss expectations. Then we have the more speculative names. Beyond Meat, I have to be honest, I really question the long-term viability of this company. The stock reflects that doubt. And then there's NIO, the electric vehicle maker, which is now facing a lawsuit from the Singapore government for allegedly inflating its sales numbers. That is a serious accusation you cannot ignore. And all of this market activity, the good and the bad, is happening while a much bigger problem is brewing under the surface. Let's talk about that. I'm talking about inflation. I want to be very clear about this. Inflation is a tax. It's the worst kind of tax because it's indiscriminate. It hits everyone, rich and poor, without a vote and without mercy. It attacks the most fundamental thing in our economic system, the unit of account, the currency itself. When you cannot trust the value of a dollar today will be the same tomorrow, the entire system begins to break down. Some people argue that governments can use a little bit of inflation to help balance their budgets. This is a terrible idea. It's like playing with fire in a house made of dry wood. If a government needs more money, it should have the courage to stand up and raise taxes. At least that's an honest, transparent debate. We can vote on it, we can argue about it. Using inflation is a cowardly and destructive way to steal purchasing power from citizens. Playing with inflation doesn't lead to prosperity. It leads to economic instability, social instability, and eventually chaos. So to wrap up, the market is clearly bullish on AI, with obvious winners like Taiwan Semi and struggling giants like HP. But we have to keep our eyes on the bigger picture: geopolitical tensions, a potential government shutdown, and the silent poison of inflation. Now I want to hear from you. What are you doing with your portfolio right now? Are you buying, selling, or building up your cash reserves? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.